Greetings, Tabula Rasa, Layer 2, Part 3. I should say good morning as we work through the Structured Trader's Day. I take it you're well rested. You were up at 4 doing yoga and meditation, right? Just teasing. So, it's a few hours till the pit trade starts, and what are the programs, what we designate as the opening when the pit trade begins. What should your program be now? All right, I'll bet you, Pete, I'll bet you got up this morning and you looked at the electronic trade. We used to have to wait for an opening call. Now we have electronic trade. We can see where the markets are. So we have a basic idea of what executions will come into play early in our work. The first key concept this morning is execution, not creation. You need to realize that we're executing the preconceived game plan. We're not creating anew. We created the scenarios last night in the proper environment. Now we execute that plan. Filtering of those creations is allowable under certain guidelines. Setting up new trades in reaction to what you're seeing is not. This is so important. I must get you into this flow, this thought process. The bridge period after the market closes, the tabula rasa creation period, where we learn to work through all of the possible scenarios in a safe time environment. Sleep on it. Filter if necessary without any new creation, eliminating some lines, positions, opportunities that may not be appropriate, and then the detached execution of that game plan. Repetition, repetition, repetition. The edge being built, the process, by you seeing how deeply you need to work in that magical time at night. What is going to bubble up here is that, gee, I wish I had thought about that and brought that to the table last night. You don't then execute now. You simply say, I have more knowledge on how to conduct myself in magical time of tabula rasa, and you'll get better and better and better in that period of creation under the right environment. You do not create in an environment of emotional reaction to the market itself. You do not create a new position in the environment of an emotional reaction to the market itself. Please consider this deeply and integrate it fully into your program. You can make a quantum leap here in your work and perhaps in your life. You'll see for yourself what I mean when I say airy confidence. That's what will develop. Now, I don't want you to think that this state is out here somewhere, that you're a space cadet while you're trading the market. That isn't it. It's detached execution, and if it's done properly, it results in intense awareness, seeing what others don't see, of market behavior, crisp, ruthless, immediate execution of the preconceived game plan, zero hesitation, zero as the markets prepare to open. The process, the markets will be flashing soon. If you're thinking what to do now, what do I do now? I'm seeing something, I'm reacting, then you haven't listened, you haven't developed the tactics. You have completely missed what we're trying to teach here. Thoughts of wisdom, of sharp minds appearing from that airy confidence and from the proper execution of the teachings that we're doing here and the proper execution of what we did in tabula rasa, and getting better and better. As I said in the last video, that period from 10 o'clock on, that's when we're creating the edge. We're executing that edge now. We're entering a period of rapid acceleration. We talked about this in the introductions in detail. There is going to be, as I'm sure you've already seen, a period of rapid acceleration in many things. This will become more and more apparent to you in the days immediately ahead. We must, it isn't an option, you must have complete structure and discipline to survive in these markets. It's always been the case you have to have discipline and structure, more so than ever with this time acceleration. If you have not started the day in a position of control, you wake up and you simply don't feel that you're in a control mode, you don't have the space you need, you simply cannot afford to trade. At minimum, do not place any further trades on. Do not execute, even though you've laid them out during tabula rasa. If you're not right here in the morning, you don't need to put those new positions on. If you won't be able to execute the closing orders, if that's what they be, or the intraday eliminations on the profitable lines that we're bringing in, then eliminate them now at the market. Become flat. Learning control And the lifelong ability to trade properly and professionally is far more important than one trade. Please keep that in mind. Now, in some personal way, you'll always know when you're about to do something you shouldn't be doing. If you're quiet, as we've set up this structure of the day, you'll hear it. It'll come to you. Follow it. And if in doubt, get out. Now, these old patterns, these mistake lists that you're making, they sometimes, I'm warning you right now because I've been there, they can bubble up in the morning. In fact, sometimes they bubble up more than any other time right in the morning. They can cause confusion which you cannot afford. Address it, see where it's coming from, and obtain clarity by executing the opposite. So at this point, you've done everything you can. It's all done. You've outworked, you've outprepared 95% of the traders out there. Good job. You are building your edge. Now the markets are ready to open. In the parlance of a racehorse trainer, let them run. Have a great day.